Hello there, my dear friends. Hello, my Friday frolickers. And how the devil are we all tonight? Well, I suppose, yeah, it's like this early evening, I suppose you could say. I hope everybody is very, very well, and hope you're enjoying the nice warm weather. It's why is it for the last couple of days, it seems to be as the night draws in, the warmer it is becoming. It's like, even now if you hear a bit of whirring, I've got a bit of a fan on, so that's what's that. So if you hear something slightly whirring, that's the fan, because it is a little bit warm up here in you could say our where I'm basically doing this live stream. But let's have a look, see who's in the chat. And hello, Dave McGuinness. How are you, my drinking partner? Hope you're very, very well. Also, if you're not subscribed to the Two Davis, what are you doing with your lives? You should be, because if you love your politics from a Scottish perspective, get me teeth in, then you've got to subscribe to the Two Davis. They do excellent live streams, and all I will say is you are also, you can easily witness a fantastic rant, and you'll be well and truly educated as well. Hello, Professor Dave McGuinness, how the devil are you? As well as hello, Billy Kershaw. I love Dazzler. I love you too, my good man. Hope you're very, very well. And another one of my fantastic moderators. Hello, Alistair. Viper Scott, how are you, my dear friend? Hope you're very, very well. And I see someone has been very, very generous in the chats recently. Good all round egg. So please give a thumbs up for one of my moderators, Alistair. Just does fantastic work for me on my live stream. Same with Mad Monk and Jow and LMNPO. Hopefully, I better have messed that up as well, probably, but I do apologise, Ellie. And hello, my lovely, lovely daughter. Yes, my lovely daughter is in the midst of, decorating one of them numerous reform leaflets we've had through the post. So she's getting her creative juices flowing. Yes, you're not right. You certainly are improving. Also, make sure you don't read it, because it's liable to turn your brain to mush. Hello, Counter Kev. How the devil are you? Hope you're very, very well. I'll share with you. Wake up and smell the rosemaries. Hi, yes, yes. Happy Friday, all ye frolickers. Exactly. It's certainly. And another one. Please, please, please. If you've not subscribed to Power to the People, Graham Price, hello and welcome. And as where, like us, he tries to put the world to rights, and you get an added bonus because you get to see a cute doggy sat next to him, looking up at him and say, yeah, he's on one again. Hope you're well, my friend. But yeah, please go like and subscribe to Power to the People, Graham Price's channel. Always brilliant. And because you're always liable to get 5 reasons why so-and-so is a twat. See, the thing is, with them sort of videos, if you turned it into 5,000 reasons why so-and-so is a twat, more often than not, it'll be a case of you'd still have material that you've left out. Isn't that right, my friend? Hello, Hassan Hussein. How are you, my friend? Family are doing well, and I see you still putting our leader of the opposition to right. I did listen to the James O'Brien show, and he did a bit of a hilarious take where she's based. If I'd love to bottle her own self-belief, basically, because in her eyes, she can achieve anything. If I had her belief, I would have more subscribers than Mr. Beast or something, or whatever. It's so funny. But hello, my friend. Hope you and your family are doing very, very well. And oops. Cheers for that, Ella. Yes, LMNOP, the shit bit of the alphabet. You're certainly not. I won't say you were that in my live stream. You are very much loved and really important. I've had a reform promotion leaflet about Sarah Potchin. Oh, our Nurse Ratchet. Isn't she a bundle of joy, isn't she? Fucking hell. Have you noticed when she smiles, she looks like she's trying to hold in a fart? Because no amount of makeup can hide that hatred that she has all over her face, couldn't there? No worries. I'm feeling I've not missed anybody else out. The other trouble with him when it comes to chat, it does all right, then all of a sudden it decides to do a massive jump. You think, I'd rain this morning, but weather is lovely now. Yeah, it was teaming it down earlier on this morning in the Frolic bunker. Yes. And I've a feeling we have said hello to everybody. And if I haven't, just let me know. I'm more than happy to say it with hello. Send Sarah a burger. Who? Sarah who? Oh, it don't matter. Ah, yes, I'm with you now. Yes, send our Nurse Ratchet a burger. Yes, I'm with you now. Yes, I'm an idiot sometimes. Yes, just threw me off there. Yes, yes, I had worked it out, Counter Kev. So slow on the uptake, you know. Much to the annoyance of my wife. I don't half annoying her, because like I'll be sat there, she's looking at me and just say, "Are you thick or what?" What? But anyway, no, she's horrible. But I have. Does a good job. Runcorn will turn back to Labour at the next election, by-election. Yes. You just get the feeling that he's going to win it, don't you? You just like, because I just can't see that clown. What do you call him? Kenyan bloke. I just can't see it, you know. But you know, because like he can't do a press conference. He looks like a rabbit in the headlights on telly, doesn't he? And and even when he clearly that Nigel had given him a bit of a try and gotcha question to Andy Burnham, and he couldn't even get that right. Rob Kenyon, yeah, exactly. Hello, Ben Shaw. How are you, my friend? Hope you're very, very well. But yes, like all I will say is that I watched him on trying something about immigration and something like hotels or something, and he made a pig's ear of that, didn't he? He didn't even get that one right. What a clowner. But never mind. You know, these are the people we have to deal with at the moment. But you can never say never, but I'll be mightily surprised. I do not have a funny feeling. I'm not even sure if it'll be close, because have you noticed in the press that all the right-wing loan papers, they're all having a go at Rupert Law now, because he's hoovering up a lot of Reform's votes, isn't he? He's confused on why he's confused about being confused. Spot on, Hassan. Spot on, yes. It's like Ed did a cracking skit on a reform vote in Makerfield. I'm not voting for any Kenyan. Yes, he's quite funny, is Ed. No doubt Ed will have a live stream later on about 7:30. So hopefully, we'll be long finished. Well, hopefully we'll be finished. Yeah, we will be finished, should I say, before then. So, and hopefully in good time for you to crack up, get yourself a beer open, or if your poison is a pot of tea, get the kettle on and settle down and watch a professional do this kind of work. But anyway, let's crack on and let's get on with the show, should I say. It's like we all know what this is about, where we just spend an hour or two not getting too, where we will have a political live stream, you could say, but with a bit of a he'll be where it's just a bit of a different slant, where we just take the mickey, because I always say there's nothing more humorous than sarcasm, and I love someone with a bit of sarcasm. I was always told sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, but I will say that I still love it. Still makes me chuckle. Yes, Rupert Lowe is doing more for Labour popularity in Manchester than Starmer ever has. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yes, but anyway, Restore will potentially be the downfall of reform. I think it could possibly be right there, because I honestly don't. I wasn't going to say I don't think that Nigel Farage believes half the nonsense, but I'm saying no. I'm not sure I agree with myself. I think he does, but I can't remember who said it, but they said that Rupert Lowe just sounds more authentic, and I think might have a point there. It's like I tell you some. I don't know if you've Professor Tim. I've forgotten his second name now. Another excellent channel. He said something that he read someone that say that the man that encouraged the face eating tiger is now having the face eating tiger now eating his face. And I thought that was a great little bit of analysis, really. Don't be surprised if when Suella, Robert Jenrick and even Leanderson defect to Restore at some point. It was Tim Wilson, that's it. Cheers for that. Do you know what I mean? I remember doing the Sunday brunch live stream, and it was like, I was sort of like, I wasn't right sure who, because like Alex will have somebody else with him, and he's a historian, whatever. So he's and he's a historian, and then I looked at that Professor Tim. I'm stood next to I'm in a live stream with a historian and a professor, and it was like looking through my fingers. I think I'm some daft ape from up north in Bradford. What am I doing here? I'm not really sure if I can really add anything to this live stream, but to be fair, I did enjoy it. Yes. Oh, you're right. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we can be quietly confident. Quietly, yeah. But I do have that sneaky. If it when the result comes and it's not even close as what people thought, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's been an absolute mess. How can you have a sort of like press conference where your candidate is hiding behind a van and not allowed to ask him any questions? Because like, I remember when they did that chat, they were all on couch or whatever, and they were talking about the Equalities Act and all them hard fought rules, you know, to women's rights and whatever. And all they said, oh, they'll be in there, but so how can you guarantee it? Well, we haven't brought out the legislation yet. And you think, really? So I can't really make a promise on that. You think, so in other words, just trust us on your human rights and stuff like that. No, I don't think that. We'll have a bit fit about sectarianism votes. Yeah, you probably will do. I still remember that time where they talked about family votes. Yeah, you know, they yes, because like they trying to basically, you know, disrespect Muslims, saying the Muslim fathers dragging all the family to vote for a gay Jewish man. You just think, really? Hello, SG. Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you. Hope you're very well. But anyway, I'm rabbiting on, and we're wasting daylight. But anyway, let's crack on with what we're here to do. We all know what we're here for. Bit of good fun and giggle. It's Donkey Dave's birthday. He's 55. Yeah, exactly. I have to say, Billy, I thought he didn't look a day over 30. You can tell he's had a good life. If he ever comes in chat, I did wish him a happy birthday, but I did wish him a happy birthday. So anyway, let's crack on. Now we do have a bit of a Friday Frolic exclusive. We've got exclusive footage of how Nigel Farage gets all his news information, and you know, for when he needs to, make political capital. Yes, here's our Nigel Farage how he makes political capital.
It's 6 o'clock. This is the news. A postal worker from Essex has been shot today outside his home. 32-year-old Youssef Al-Zadibi was shot 5 times at close range and is in a critical condition in hospital. A suspect has been arrested. In a separate incident, an estate agent has been attacked by 2 youths as he was leaving Ealing Broadway station today. 45-year-old Samir Begum was set upon by 2 men in their teens who were arrested a few hours later. He is in a
You can actually imagine him doing this and all, can't you? You know,
stable condition. A man in Gravesend was knocked off his bicycle last night after an altercation with a local drugs gang. 26-year-old Zach.
Yes.
Karia Abdullahi was badly beaten by the gang when he tried to stop a friend from buying drugs. In Barnet, a pensioner was robbed at knife point today whilst walking his dog. 68-year-old.
Yes.
David.
Yes.
Alexander.
Yes.
Shafiq Malik.
Oh, come on.
But unhurt. A man is being questioned. And finally, police have today arrested a man in connection with a violent assault on a university professor, which took place last month in Northolt. 55-year-old Catherine Forrester was attacked as she walked to her car after a night out with friends.
She should have been more careful.
And that's the news.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes, you know what I mean. Because like when it came to our, you know, Sarah Everard, yeah, don't blame men and the police. You know. Sounds about right. Yes, yes, I love this. Has Alistair gone? I hope not. Now maybe I have a funny feeling maybe he might be just driving home or something. So he might not be able to chat. So no doubt, hopefully we will see him later on. But yes, that's how our Nigel gets his news information. So for any hope of, you know, making a political experience, any political what's the word I'm after? Political gain out of it, like he's been doing recently, because you know, when nothing speaks of respecting the wishes of the Starminator. I might be on call. I don't know about that, but nothing speaks of respecting the family's wishes than just shitting all over their family wishes and just using the death of their child. Also hope not. I could cover Asmod, but was glad he was here. I'm off. I'm off out. All right. No worries. If End of Day's not here, I'm sure we can manage. We can manage. So don't worry about it. LMNPO. Good God, that is a mouthful. But anyway, so don't worry about it, Ellie. So yes, when it comes to making political gain, that's how he does it, isn't it? Yes. As usual, doesn't give a shit. No worries, Ellie. It's not a problem. Not a problem. But anyway, let's. I'm driving home. I'm still listening to the show. There you go. No worries. No, you don't have to worry about it, Ellie. No worries. Hello, Sarah Davis. Don't worry about being late. It's not a problem. I've been sort of like gassing, just sort of like, I think I'll gas just until Sarah Davis turns up, because I don't want her to feel as though she's very late. Not a problem. I'll be able to watch what's happening. So, hello, Sarah. Hope you're very, very well. But did anybody watch Have I Got News For You last week? Because, guess who was on it? Yes. Yes. It was a certain former Tory minister. And let's just say, when it comes to Ian Hislop, and when it comes to Ian Hislop and Tories, he's not a fan of them. He's a Mansha. Can you blame him? Yes, exactly, as Anna said. It was Michael Gove. Yes, the man who said the country had had enough of experts. But, hello, Cavan lad. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Exactly, it was Michael Gove. Well, let's just say that I'm thoroughly amazed that Gove agreed to appear on Have I Got News For You. A man who has lied at every opportunity in his political career to allow his party to destroy this country must have known he would be ridiculed by his lot and accused for exactly what he is. Exactly. That's a good question. So at the end of the day, Sarah Davis is just asking questions. Did Michael Gove manage to finish his lines? All I will guarantee is that I bet he will have had a few extra lines after this. This was brutal by Ian Hislop. He's just brilliant at this, isn't he? No prisoners, no quarter given.
I mean, you were sacked and then dismissed, and then you always came back. I mean, they're cockroaches, I know, who were in awe of your ability. And I preferred Cameron's definition. He said you had one overriding quality. Have I got this right? Which was disloyalty.
I think I have many other good qualities as well.
Yeah. I can't think of any, but that's a good one. No, I preferred you talking about levelling up. Can I just say at this point that I've always liked experts.
I think...
Strangely enough, so have I.
Turbulent week. I think what we've seen is a large number of members of the cabinet stabbing each other in the back in the hope of becoming leader. Michael.
This is An unprecedented departure from the high standards that have been set by previous governments.
Yes. I mean, how does it feel? You're in cabinet, you're being polite, you're pretending to support them, then you go out, you stab them in the back. How do you feel?
Well, it obviously depends on whose back you're stabbing. In some cases, it's a solemn duty.
Yeah.
In other cases, it's a positive pleasure.
Right. Yeah.
This is amazing.
You tried to be leader a couple of times, didn't you?
Twice.
How did that go?
I came third both times, which is an unmemorable double humiliation.
You did stop Boris being leader once.
I did, yes, but as we all, I think, subsequently know, that was only a temporary alleviation.
Yeah, but it was your one good deed in this life.
I think we can possibly give him that one, I suppose.
In the old days, you used to get into trouble with emails, though, didn't you, Michael?
Never.
When you were in the Department of Education, there was a bit of a problem about you handing them over, wasn't there?
Oh, no, I was always very happy to hand them over.
You just couldn't find them.
Some of them were missing, yes.
Just to say, nothing changes.
I wouldn't know.
This is amazing. You know so much until you don't know anything. Wow.
It's not as good as this, though.
I know what's coming.
You've interviewed him, haven't you, Michael?
Wow. I have, yes, in 2017.
Yeah.
It was quite a sympathetic interview, wasn't it?
I prefer to think of it as balanced.
Yeah.
As I remember right now, I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, people put me right in the chat. Wasn't a certain Rupert Murdoch in the same room as well? You know, to keep an eye on the interview as well.
Yeah, sycophantic drivel was the phrase I was looking for.
Having a penile implant specialist leading the antivirus response is ridiculous. But like allowing an office interior design firm to supply PPE during the pandemic. Michael? Any comment on that?
I think that as one looks back, the blessed sponge of amnesia wipes the slate of memory clean.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's really forgotten, though, Michael. You're in the House of Lords now, sitting alongside other luminaries like Baroness Moan. That's the reaction I was looking for.
No, they're just pronouncing her name.
Yes.
That applause must be a welcome sound, Michael.
What is it? I've never heard it before.
That's just priceless. He really does know how. Fair play to him, you know, for, you know, taking it all in good sportsmanship. What else could he do? He could have gone down the. Yes, Rupert Murdoch was very much in the room as well. I thought so. And has got to protect his acid, I suppose. But yes, it was. He could have quite easily gone down the route of what Piers Morgan did that time. You know, when Ian Hislop, you know, got on to him about, you know, for something or what, I can't remember what it was, and I think the week before it was Eddie Izzard, and you know, he's just an all-round funny guy, you know, Mike Shag. You know, comedy is subjective. I find some comedians not that funny, but you know what I mean. You know, we were asked a question and he couldn't quite. He just went, jam, you know, and everybody laughed because it was just funny. Yes. Yeah. So well, when he was getting it in the neck by Ian Hislop, Piers Morgan went, jam, and everybody just looked at him and he said, oh, well, it seemed to work last week. And I can't remember the name of the guy who sat next to me. Basically says, well, the difference is last week it was said by a comedian and you're not. And then it turned into a a bit of an unsavoury altercation, didn't it? Why complete the word cockroaches first and second are true? Say it separately with a pause. Yes. But yes, it was. Yes, it's pal moan. Yes. So they're very much. I would agree when it comes to these people coming over here on boats. Yeah, they're invading. Yeah, cold expensive yachts that are being run by billionaires. Those are the people in boats we should be keeping an eye out. Not desperate and vulnerable people just wanting a better life for themselves and their families. But it's just out of interest. Is our good friend? Yes, our good friend Kirsty Hamilton's in the chat. Hello, my friend. I hope you're very, very well. Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. But yes. But like as I say, let's just say it didn't end there, because it's like also when it comes to lying, grifting charlatans like a certain Nigel Farage. Let's just say Ian Hislop can see straight through him as well.
No, he's been trying to exploit a tragedy for his own personal political gain, which is rather nauseating. He's been rightly criticised by nearly everybody. He did exactly what the family asked everyone not to do, was to turn this into a divisive issue.
Yes, his comments following the trial over the murder of Henry Novak about pure cold rage and anticipating more trouble in the streets were condemned by all sides of the House.
His defenders said that he should not be held responsible for what happened because he'd specifically called for cold rage, not hot rage.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it had been gently warm rage...
Or even far rage.
That might have been...
No, he's been trying to exploit a tragedy for his...
He most certainly has. Now, I have to say, I think the best roasting I've had about Reform and Nigel Farage about this. Anyway, hello, Violet. Hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're very, very well. Good to see you. Was speaking of Piers Morgan, that was Piers Morgan Uncensored, where he had the lying grifter. Yes, I think he's on the crack rage. You're not wrong. Where he had the lying grifter. That is Layla Cunningham on, and you know, the straight face, trying to basically say, no, Nigel never asked for this violence, and no, he never used the death of this poor child's death for political gain, and he just basically exposed the nonsense what it is, and he came out with a great phrase, you know, a great buzzword. And I think everybody should use the same buzzword if they question him about his, basically your two-tier response. And I think everybody should use it whenever, criticise it. It raises his ugly head. But yes. But hello, Joseph O'Connor. Hello, idiotic unionist like Gavin Robinson. Is he the big guy with white hair, or am I thinking of somebody else in DUP? Calling for a hard border with the Republic of Ireland should understand what will happen when you put the infrastructure in place. Yes, I have to say, when it comes to yeah, you're quite right, Counter Kev. That's exactly what you were doing. But when he said his two-tier response, just throw that at him. Yeah, I thought it was. Is he the one that asked that question at PMQs? if I remember rightly. Yes. Do you know what? Over the last 10 plus years, I've never really understood what the DUP actually really want. I just find it really, really confusing. And it's like, I still don't understand why they're wanting Brexit. Just seemed weird. Man, I think it's probably because I don't live in Ireland, so I don't really understand it. So I try not to check points and watch towers. Is that really? Wow. That is proper extreme, isn't it? It would be it would be blown up. Really? Wow. Yeah, I can well imagine. It's like when it comes to the DUP, I try to understand it, and the more I try to, the more confused I get, and I just think, just leave it, you know, just don't know what they want. That's what it seems to me to be, you know. But, you know, but you always seem to think that people do things for a reason, and there's got to be a reason, and the more I watch them, I think, I'm confused. But anyway, good to see you, Joseph O'Connor. Hope you're well. Hope you're very, very well. But yes, let's have a bit of news from north of the border. Yes, news north of the border, where we head to our Scottish correspondent from north of the border. Yes, it's our Scottish Scottish swearing news, just for you, my friend Alistair.
It's the Scottish Swearing News, sponsored by Lynx Scotland. Lynx Scotland smells like having absolutely no self-esteem and completely unreasonable levels of self-belief at the same time. Lynx Scotland. 9 out of 10 women say they'd rather their man smell of mild pessimism rather than like a tropical fruit. The 10th woman was from Fife and didn't understand the question. Lynx Scotland, also available in Aye, That'll Do, and It Could Be Worse. Lynx Scotland, the first deodorant designed specifically for people who think compliments are a trap. Women describe men who wear Lynx Scotland as being funny, reliable and emotionally unavailable, but in a charming way. Lynx Scotland comes directly from a country that keeps producing world-class inventors from places that don't even have a train station. And now, here's Malky with the weather. How's the weather looking in Lynx Scotland?
Yes, how's the weather looking like in Scotland? I'll give you one. It's either from shit to shite. It's either one or the other, isn't it?
Okay.
It's shite, Lynx Scotland, because sex appeal comes and goes, but being the person that everybody phones when the boiler breaks, that's forever.
Anyway, do follow me if you like this kind of thing. Lynx Scotland, also available in lesbian.
Yes, that is what you call. Yes, that's Scottish swearing news. We're not quite finished with the news from north of the border, because we will have a World Cup special from our Scottish correspondent later on. Yes. So, is this about our bank holiday? Yeah. Yes. More often than not, you know, when it comes to bank holidays, it's always shite. Yes. Yes, David. Yep, gothic drunken Undertaker, and his even more pissed sidekick Sammy Wilson. Yeah, he looks as though every time I see him in Parliament, he looks like he's hit the subsidised whiskey very early. Yeah, so. Hello, Tommy Lee Cadden. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Back to work. No worries for you, cabin lad. If I don't speak to you again, have a cracking weekend. Oh, we were religious nationals, small government types. Now that I don't know, JD. But anyway, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Care didn't respond to the bit about the border at PMQs. I got the feeling he didn't. I got the feeling he didn't. But Marcia, he don't. My dad wants me to tell you that he says the serpents are out in Scotland. Random thing that he said. Well, say hello to your father from me. Hope he's very well. Speaking of, there is. I've just heard that there could be a new. What's the word I'm after? A new invention of. Basically, on how to for us men, you know, when it comes to our girlfriends. Hello, JD. Hope you're well. Yeah, I've already said, but you know, never mind. Jack, please hit the like button. 29 watching, excellent scene. Oh, fantastic! 29. I'm done bad. I'm done too bad. But yeah, if you can please hit the like. Tell him to put it away. Nobody wants to spit on them, and nobody wants to see it. Yes, put it away. Nobody wants to see that. But yes, there's a new invention that's you know when it comes to, if you've got one of them you know where you have them gas canisters, you know, and it's blown and it's blowing off. And they've discovered this new utensil to put on it to put out the fire. That's given them a new idea on maybe sort of like calming down your lovely wife, because they always say the secret to a happy marriage is to be shit scared of your wife, and I can agree with this, because let's just say this is this is the new invention. Let's see if it works. Can this new invention help to calm down your wife? See? Yes. If you just put it on, it puts the fire out, and let's see if this works. Yes, she's angry. See? Complete calm. Everybody's happy. Oh dear, she don't look happy. Yes. Take it's not going to work. I can imagine if I'd have done that to my wife, you can guarantee within 10 seconds it'd be on my head, and I will not be able to get it off, because she'll have made sure it's a face-fitting bucket as well, and guarantee you that. But also, I see you are back, our good friend. Power to the people. Good to... Yes, cheers for that, Alistair. There's Power to the people's link is in the description box. In the chat, should I say. But yes. And imagine, you know, you are going for your haircut. Hello, Gordon Behave. How are you? Bonjour from Lanarkshire, Scotland, everyone. Bonjour, my friend. Now imagine you are in the hairdressers. You are getting your hair nicely done, getting ready for you and your lovely wife to have a date night. You know, swanky meal. You know, 4-course meal, whatever. Whisper sweet nothings in your ear, but first you've got to get yourself all done up and look absolutely gorgeous, and then you walk into the barber to get your hair cut, and you are greeted by this. How do you deal with this? Especially when you walk in together. This is how you deal with it. This is how you do it. Yes, do not avert eyes. But what do you? What happens in the situation where brings out the mirror? How are you going to deal with that? Especially if it's around here. How are you going to deal with that? Yes. Yes, don't look. Just don't look. Say yes. If she'd done your haircut to look like Chunk out of the Goonies, it looks fantastic. And Power to the People's new video is in the chat. So if you want to, even if you want to leave here and watch it, give him a thumbs up and a like, and what's the word I'm after? Spread the word. Exactly, I would be. You know, luckily I don't have that problem because I'm bald as a badger. Where's that term bald as a badger come from? But I don't need a haircut, you know. And luckily I'm lucky in that department because my wife has got the utensils just skinned me, so I'm two pink suns rising in the west. Yes, I love the look of his face. So she looked ready to absolutely annihilate him. You're watching them eyes. She must get lots of hair done. Very much so. But yes, that's the I got to stay here and watch the Frolic first. Yeah. Thank you for that, my friend. But yes, please, and if you get the chance, when you watch it, share and share it far and wide. I'll be watching it after I've finished on here. But yes, that's the secret to a happy marriage: to be shit scared of your wife. But anyway, yes, we all know what we're here for. Yes. Who remembers this? Was it on the Saturday night when our screaming man baby did his
Why now?
Mr. Trump, calm down right now.
I hate this. Why? You're
Stop this. You're making a mess.
I don't care. Why?
That's it. We're done here.
Why now?
Mr. Trump, calm down right now.
I hate this. Why? You're
Yes.
Stop this. You're making a mess.
I don't care. Why?
That's it. We're done here.
Yes, that was the interview. And hello, Indie Duck Smell. You did ask for ducks, my friend. I've got a duck video for you later on. Just for you. Yes. So yes, it was the interview where he no what is Graham? No, we all have to do our bit. And yes, that was the interview where, let's just say, our little man baby had a proper meltdown, didn't he? He absolutely melted down, didn't he? Well, let's just say that clear my throat. Let's just say have a little clip of, well, let's just say how it sounded like to everybody else. Yeah, that's about right, really, isn't it?
We must stand up to these lies. They are saying that I didn't win the election when I obviously won the election. I have mountains of evidence. I don't know how to get the mountains to the doorway so you can't see it. And also, it's been raining for an hour, and I don't know how I'm supposed to work in these conditions inside. And you little darling, how dare you ask these questions? ABC and the CNN, CBS, and whatever networks this is, they're all against me. Everybody's against me. Why is everybody against me? I will burn it all down. We must stand up to these lies. They are saying that I didn't win the election.
Yes, we will stand up to all these lies. Hello, Tone. How are you, my good friend? I was quite good, actually. I went into an absolute mad rant and then, hello, Tone. How are you in quite this softly spoken voice? Hope you're well, my friend. I blame having to get shot in the bum and someone opening the door for my brain fart. Well, I must admit, for all the comments I thought I would get in my live stream chat, I never thought I would have somebody talking about getting a shot in the bum and someone opening the door for my brain fart. They got a full moon view. No worries. At least I've got yourself a lovely video just for you later on. But yes, that was what you. Yes, that's what we all basically saw, didn't we? We just saw how our. I aim to please. What with the fart, with the brain fart, or with the ducks? But yes, that's what we all heard. A screaming man-child having a tantrum because being asked to, produce the evidence to the utter bollocks you are spouting. And let's be honest, he just didn't have any, did he? He just basically just parroted ridiculous talking points, then went to I mean, everybody's corrupt except me, Pete Keg's Breath, Mark Rubin, and the guy who cut the cock off a raccoon. Yes, as you can tell, this is a very sensible administration. I really love the chatting and the banter is Tom. Well, we do try, don't we? We certainly do. That's what we're here for. A couple of hours where we have a good giggle. Well, that's what I do try to bring. But yeah, that's what we heard, really. I'm not totally useless. I can be laughed at or used for bad example. Yes. You sound a little bit like my mother. She was a terrible influence on us. Yes. No, I'll give you make Mama due. She was absolutely brilliant. But let's have a bit of a. But one thing I always do, we've got to have a good giggle at these people. Toys are definitely thrown out the pram. Oh, they certainly was. But because, let's be honest, one thing I always do enjoy watching is The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. And let's just say, his take on this is utterly priceless. This is just, hello, Dr. Path. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. And let's just say that this is just absolutely priceless.
Meet the press is crooked, and so is ABC and CBS and CNN.
But Mr. President,
you're one-sided crooked network. So let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Holy storming out because you didn't like the question? Now, you could view this as the hissy fit of an incredibly fragile man baby whose paper-thin skin can't handle venturing out of the sycophantic embrace of his tongue-bathing acolytes. Or, actually, I don't know how else you could view it.
Yes, I have to agree, yes. How else are you going to view it? Let's be honest, it was just a full-on tantrum from a man baby who's been asked to produce the receipts for the shite he's spewing into.
It really is just that. It's sad. It's very sad. It's sad because the interview with Kristen Welker of Meet the Press began as more of a rom-com meet cute.
as we're having this conversation, we can hear a little bit of rain.
No, a lot of rain.
A lot of rain.
Is that wind or what? Nice rain.
If you like pina colada. Okay.
Can we have some pina coladas in the chat, please? Well, I'm kidding.
The rain is sweet as long as it's not accompanied by scary sky booms.
Hear that sound of thunder, lightning? People will understand. We're on a farm.
Sure, your city slickers with your lack of rain and trans weather, whatever you have up there. And by the way, when did Trump go to his stylist and go, hey, give me the Hugh Grant Oompa Loompa?
Now I have to say, when I first when I saw it and I looked at the picture, I think, yeah, you can see the resemblance. Although I don't think Hugh Grant looks impressed to be put on the same bracket as looking like the orange screaming man baby. I don't know, but I do see the resemblance.
But Trump was having a lovely time. So how did it go from, look at us having a wonderful conversation in the rain, to f you and the network you wrote in on? Because the interview began like so many other ones for Trump. Reasonable question, ridiculous answer. Okay, fine.
Is this a war as long as there's a naval blockade in place?
Well, we have a blockade. It's been extremely effective, and you'll see things like you've never seen. The oil will go down. The stock market already, as you know, it's hit an all-time high. I don't consider that a war, but if you want to define it as such, I guess you can.
See, the thing is, I've noticed that I remember somebody mentioning, this is how they think. Remember when Pam Bondi was at that committee meeting and they got on the subject to these victims of the Epstein files, and she said the Dow is up by 50,000. And again, he's brought the stock market is up. And I think that's all they care about. That's all they care about. And and it's not something I'd picked up until somebody mentioned it. I think they've got a point. It's if the whole world had been blown up and blown to smithereens, but the stock market was up, they wouldn't give a shit, would they? Because I've got a great little bit video which I think highlights the reason why they don't really care.
Well, how do you define it?
I don't define it at all. I don't think about it. I just do what I have to do.
Sure, why not? I believe it was William Tecumseh Sherman who said, war is hell, I guess. I don't really think about it. But then we get to a moment when the heartland rain-swept rom-com becomes a man trapped in a barn with his worst nightmare, a woman who won't stop asking pertinent questions.
Mr. President, one of your consistent campaign promises was no new wars. What changed? Because you insisted no new wars.
First of all, I didn't guarantee no war.
Bullshit! Listen!
Yes. So in the end everybody misheard him. He didn't guarantee no new wars, as we will find out, where we will see that our Donny says it like it is, while on the campaign trail, he did say, I cannot guarantee no new wars. I have to say, be honest, I cannot guarantee it, as you will soon find out.
All of us who lived through his campaign know that he made that kind of a centerpiece. He said this.
Under Trump, we will have no more wars.
And he also said this.
I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars.
Of course, he also said this.
I'll keep you out of wars.
So, no wars again?
We won't have wars again.
See what I mean? But this reporter, on this day, had the temerity to mention to Donald Trump that, well, actually, he did say that. All the time.
But you said it over and over again.
Oh, shit.
Yes, oh, shit, indeed. I just thought this was so funny.
She just lit the fuse on the bullshit bomb.
In the midst of the greatest stock market in history, in the midst of the most successful country.
10, 9, 8.
A couple of years
7, 6. Can I have the countdown in the chat, please?
Years ago, we were a dead country. Now we have the hottest country anywhere in the world.
7, 6, 5.
You know, I gave farmers last term $28 billion because China took advantage and other people. And you know who paid for it? China.
4, 3, 2.
I built 1,000 miles of wall on our southern border. The election was rigged. It was a dirty election.
Boom!
Yes, he's about to go off now.
It was a dirty, rigged election. He went to it, folks. He went to it. The fail-safe in case of journalism break glass. The EpiPen in case you've been stung by reality. But finally, in this instance, when he went to the rigged election, oh, sweet Jesus, finally, his universal get-out-of-interview card didn't work.
Now in
never
California,
presented evidence.
it's happening right now in
election was
California.
rigged.
Right now, it's look at what's happening in California.
Where's the evidence to that?
Where's the evidence? Trump's fail-safe failed too safe.
Yes.
And now he's left with but two options. One, to reckon with the fact that his claims of a 2020 stolen election have never survived even the slightest of legal scrutiny, and that despite having 6 years and his own Justice Department at his beck and call, he has never presented a shred of credible evidence or even a theory of a credible case as to how this 2020 election was rigged. Or he could do his second option, smoke bomb!
Let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Now, we all know Trump's not actually going to leave the building.
No, he isn't, is he? Because if you can hear the noise on the hitting the roof, he's not going to destroy that comb over, is he?
Because it's raining out. And as you know, moisture is the natural enemy of the North American comb over. But this is where Kristen Welker nearly undoes all of the good work she did with one of the worst pleas in the history of journalism.
Mr. President, let's please, I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
Yeah, yeah. I have to say, I think, really? Is that the best you got?
You can't leave, sir. I was in business class. Business. Mr. President, please, Wisconsin, Wheel of Fortune is on an hour earlier here. These people are savages. Their Chinese restaurants only serve Szechuan. No Cantonese to be found. We'll all die of consumption.
That's just hilarious. And that was twice he brought up the stock market. And I just think that it's something when they said that just sums up the way they're thinking, because all that matters in their eyes, as long as the stock market's doing all right, fuck everybody else. But yes, he won't leave it. It will ruin his hair. You're not wrong there. Thank you, darling. Then he ran away stamping on Mike. Yes, he most certainly did. Spat his dummy out and soiled his pampers. Yes. Yes. The election was rigged in 2020, 2016 and 2024. On the other hand, they were legit. Yes. But yes. I know they thought I was saying no more wars, but I was actually saying no more horse. Ow. Don't know about where you guys are, but especially in Britain, is it rather windy outside? Because I have to say it is rather windy here. So, but yes, I just thought it was so funny. I remember when I watched it, I was like, oh, I've got to do a video just for giggles, just for fits and giggles on this. I just thought it was just so funny watching him have an utter meltdown. It was like, it's a little bit like, it's the same with Farage as well, isn't it? You know, when he has to go out, venture out of his comfort zone. It is windy where you are as well. counter, Kev. Yeah, it's like earlier on, it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad, and then all of a sudden, about maybe about an hour and a half ago, it just started to get windy. Still rocking the shorts and sunglasses. Look, you hard bastard, Tommy. It's raining and windy, and then sunny and windy, then rainy and windy, shite. Yes, windy. Yes, it's too windy all over. Yes, it's tropical here in Putney. Yes. March, I suppose it depends on what you class as tropical. Bit blowy, but a nice evening on the land of the Prince Bishops. Yes. Seen interim market manipulation war. Yes. Yes. Hello. Hello, DDK. Yes, hello, yes. I could hope you're very well. Yes, British weather. It is British weather for you, but yes. After the meltdown, let's just say. But let's just say that when it comes to they did manage to when it comes to our, after basically making a fool of himself on Meet the Press, he did manage to do a 2026 presidential update, and it basically went wake up day, ice scarf, lurch, apply sun cream, evening put heating on, heating on, should I say? Yes, but let's just say it practically went like this.
He lost because of him! I don't think he knows the game's even over. Boo! Boo! I gotta love cheering from the fan. Cheer!
Yes, this was when he got booed. And he did get booed mercilessly, didn't he?
These people hope you die. And now New York City is a war zone. Yeah, and you promised no new wars. I never said that. Under me, there'll be no new wars. I'd never start a new war. I start no new wars. No new wars. No new wars. See? Why would you even come here? Why does he do anything? It's to distract from... Oh, wait. What is it good for? And here we go. The Department of War just removed 180 recognized religions. Why? Because God's... Let me stop you right there. Shut the fuck up. Oh, and great news. Iran just shot down an Apache helicopter. How is that great news? Because now I get to bomb them again. In the worm brain. And here's the guy that's gonna save us from New World Screwworm. I eat New World Screwworm for breakfast. I don't know if you mean literally or metaphorically. I also eat Old World Screwworm. So literally, and they hang out with my brainworm. What have you done to fix this? Released millions of sterile screwworms to disrupt the breeding. How did I just know creepy bug sex would be the answer?
All I will say is that I remember my wife mentioning about this situation with this screwworm. Oh my God, just think, it can't get any worse for the farmers, can it? Yes. I'm quite proud of her. Almost 15 years old and blind as a slug, and she's still charging up the dawn doing 45-minute walks. Gotta love Jack Russell energy. I have to say, we had a Patterdale for a couple of years, and she lived to a good ripe old age, but, you know, if the dog's still active, you know, it's brilliant. It's only when they stop becoming active, and they just don't really. They just seem to lay there and have no real life. That's when you've got to make the hard decision, ain't it? So yes, Hegseth is even more drunk than he was in 2015, and that's an achievement, kind of. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Speaking of guys into creepy sex, we're gonna have to make cuts to Medicare and Medicaid.
Look at Johnson.
You know what's really gonna hurt people that have less money? Well, if you're poor, don't get sick.
Wanna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Like this guy. ICE funding just got increased to almost $30 billion a year. Oh, $30 billion a year to terrorize our neighborhoods. Michael Jackson said that. Yeah, about creatures in search of blood. That describes ICE agents. We're a crooked third world country. Democrats stole another election. Is this about Spencer Pratt? Yes! You reality TV guys gotta stick together. And I'm blaming this meltdown on it's raining! Wow, you're unhinged. Is that why you're naming influencers as media offenders? That's right! My name isn't on the list. I mock you mercilessly. What more have I got to do?
Yes, and I'm just, I haven't looked, but I haven't, nobody mentioned that, whether say that my name is on the list either, because I mock him mercilessly as well. Yes. So, yes, that was so hilarious, you know. It's like, I would love, even though I love the way he tried to spin the fact that nobody was booing him at that basketball game. Wow, you could hear, you could barely hear the person who was singing the national anthem. You could barely hear her, could you? And that was just intense, wasn't it? If you're gonna be dumb, you've gotta be tough. When you get knocked down, you've gotta get back up. Exactly. Billy just got the Mikey t-shirt delivered. I take it this is the Mikey Famine t-shirt. Is that what we're what is that what you're on about, Alistair? He's got a Bin Podcast t-shirt delivered. That's fantastic news. But yes, that was the latest presidential update. I wet myself laughing with his impression of... did Fox News cut out the audio from it? Wow. Jesus Christ. Heads up, it's pissing down. I wonder if mine is I have made videos called Does Trump Stink and Why I Hate Trump. Yes. All I will say is if my name isn't on the list, I'll be mightily disappointed, because all I will say is that I will not be heading over to America, and I would not be heading over to America anytime soon, if ever. The Bin Podcast 1DB, I posted pic to you, my friend, on Discord. All right, I will have a look at that later on when I'm nicely settled down, and I will have a look at that. I'm sure it'll be absolutely brilliant. Yep, Billy's got one. Nice one, Billy. Nice one. But yes. Right, let's have a bit of a... Now, I usually say let's have a light-hearted moment, but I think every video we do is always have a light-hearted moment. But this is especially for my lovely daughter. Limited edition as well. Oh, brilliant. Even better. Yes. So this one's for my lovely daughter, because when it comes to humour, there's only one type of humour that my daughter loves. There's only one type of humour that really gets... That absolutely has her rolling about on the floor laughing. Yes, you guessed it. It's toilet humour.
Hut hut, hike!
I have to say, that sounded like a wet one. I have to say, I think he should check his pants after that one. So give it some thrust. Oh! That sounds like what Scooby-Doo would do. Rooey, rooey, roo! Touched cloth. Yeah, you're not wrong there. But yes, you know, there will never be a time now, in the past or in the future, when farts will not be funny. Tell me about it. You know, because like I've always said this, when it comes to my daughter, you could tell the most elaborate joke, and that it's so funny, it will never get anywhere close to toilet humour. My daughter adores toilet humour. The more toilety humour it is, my daughter's all over it and falls about in hysterics laughing. Like Dizzy Gillespie. But anyway, let's have a little bit of a tribute, because a certain legend passed away this week. Yes, a certain fantastic, wonderful legend that is always sadly missed. Leonard Rossiter, the pantomime. She will fart her face off. Yes, absolutely. But an absolute legend, and yes, the one, the only, our people's poet. Yes, it was our, yes, the one, the only, the legend that is Rick fucking Mail.
Well, what's she doing?
She's preparing for a private session with Cecil Parkinson and the Whip.
Anything I said now would be cheap and unnecessary. Apart from... bloody hell, Cecil Parkinson! Which of course would be beneath me. A bit like my bottom. Which is right here, look! But of course, that was a different series.
Yes, the legend that is Rick fucking Mail. Don't you worry, Indy Duck Mail. No, you haven't missed the ducks. Yes, Alan Bastard. Yes, the legend. I have to say, I remember, you know, always say where you are when you find at certain moments. Where I was, I remember I were in sort of like a drinking establishment, and the news just came out, and I was gutted, because I remember growing up to watching The Young Ones and Bottom and stuff like that, Filthy Rich and Cat Flap. I remember watching the odd couple of episodes of that, and I didn't watch a lot of The New Statesman as when I was younger, but I did watch them later on, and the guy loved Rick Mail. He was just so funny. Every now and again, if I pop on Facebook, which is not that often, I get the odd little meme of The Young Ones, and have a little look on. Hello, Eric Davidson. Hi, all. Working tonight. Take care. Same to you, my friend. Have a fantastic evening. Well, I hope work isn't too taxing for you. Rick Mail. Does anyone remember Kevin Turvey? I still get compared to him in my comments sometimes. and I don't mind. Kevin Turvey. I think who sounds vaguely familiar. I'll have to look that up. Yes. But yes, and I was gutted really because absolutely, I still remember him as Lord Flashheart as well. Woof! So, yes, it was... yes, Turvey was brilliant. I'm going to have to look it. I'll probably, when I look him up, I'll probably say, oh, yeah, of course, you idiot. You idiot. Yes, it was... so, that's the passing of the legend, that is, and we will have a... Because, like... now, usually on a Friday, I'll usually say I've got one video later on, but I actually have two. But I'll mention the second one a bit later on. It's, yes, that was the tribute to Flash by name, Flash by nature. Woof! Yes. She's got the tongue like an electric eel, and she loves the taste of a man's tonsils. He was brilliant, was Rick Mail. I even remember in the first one he had a little small cameo in that where he was they were trying to sleep for Kevin Turvey. I will have a look at it later on. It'll just be me having to sort everything out, but I will look at it later on. Cheers for that, Alistair. But and it was like, as we all know, that a certain event has happened. Yes, a certain World Cup has happened, and unfortunately, a certain person from, you could say, Portsmouth is still not happy. Take it away, Colin.
Colin from Portsmouth is on the line. Colin, are you excited for the World Cup?
I'm disgusted, Anthony. Absolutely
Right.
disgusted. Keir bloody Starmer, he's ruined this World Cup.
He's ruined the World Cup. What's he done now, Colin? What's he done to...
He's not letting us watch England games until 9 p.m. Honestly, it's the nanny state gone mad.
What do you mean, Colin?
America are letting their...
Disgraceful. No wonder he's not popular. No wonder he's not well liked. Fancy putting the World Cup fixtures at 9 o'clock at night. Because how are all the yobbos? How are all the yobbos supposed to remain sober till 9 o'clock?
Citizens watch the England games in the afternoon and they don't
Right.
even like football. But Starmer's not letting us watch them until the night time. Yet another thing in this country he's got his iron fist around.
I think that's time zones, isn't it?
Well, if America's 8 hours behind, why can't they just catch us up?
Well, that's not how time works, Colin.
Wrong here. Worried that we'll hear some players say some hurty words, so you need to wait till after the watershed? This country's gone soft.
Well, maybe he's not letting anyone see an England flag until the kids have gone to bed because it's so offensive to see one.
J.D. Vance, he had it right. Our civilization is crumbling. Rupert Lowe wouldn't let this happen. He owned Southampton, and that turned out all right.
It did. Well, look at this, Colin. You're not going to believe this. It's even worse for the Scots. They can't watch their games until 2 a.m.
Well, that's...
Exactly, Billy. Typical SNP. Disgraceful. Disgusting.
the SNP for you, Anthony.
It is,
Totally
yeah.
inept. I, for one, cannot wait until Britain is ruled by America.
Absolutely.
Then we'll finally get our country back.
Yeah.
Anyway, mate, thanks for having me on. Love to the family.
Love to the family, Colin. Love to the family. You watching the games then?
Nah, don't like football
No.
much. I'm from Portsmouth.
Yes. Well, it's as good an excuse as any. Strangely enough, I won't be watching much football. I can't be bothered with it. Giving me my Bradford City and I'm happy. Or other than that, I don't care. It's the far left conspiracy woke Marxist lasers. Exactly, Counter Kev. Exactly. Yes. getting blamed for international time zone differences. Doesn't that just sum up the premiership of Keir Starmer in a nutshell? Exactly. Well, that's what happens when you go all walkie-talkie and you're a far-left communist party. Well, I did watch a KGB's clip on Twitter, and that clown that is Zaya Yusuf called Keir Starmer a communist. And I'm sat there thinking, really? I know a couple of communists who cannot stand the sight of Keir Starmer. So I've already got the trophy for the season. Bloody Brexit did it. Hello, cousin, it's how are you? No wonder they call him Keir Starling. Yes, two-tier Keir Starling, disgraceful behaviour. Those Scots and their bank holidays again, disgrace. I know, it's disgraceful. If we get a bank holiday, that's it. No chance, you know. Scots get everything. Only kidding, you know. But yes, that was. But speaking of the Scots, we're heading back down to heading back up to our Scottish correspondent, because he's going to talk about. I'm audio only. No worries, Ellie, not a problem. It's like sourdough. Yes, I have to say that sourdough made earlier on this week didn't last too long. It was a massive bloomer. It was blooming gone within a day and a half. It's like when as soon as my lad wakes, he'll go, ooh, I'll have a bit of that. And he don't put any toast in it. I'll like just say, are you gonna put any toast? Well, soon gone. Yeah, bank holiday in Scot-free. Speaking of Scotland, we're heading up to our Scottish correspondent. Yes, it's Scottish swearing news, as he tells us about. Tell us about the situation with the World Cup.
It's the Scottish swearing news and we're fucking pissed off. Right now, I would rather have taste buds in my arsehole than support America at this World Cup. They're denying fans visas, and now they've deported a Somali referee on totally fake links to terrorism. You know why Trump doesn't like electricity? Because he prefers fucking gaslighting. This young referee, Omar Artan, was an inspiration to young Africans everywhere. Who are you an inspiration to, Donald Trump? You're morally bankrupt. You married a hooker. Your wife uses her knickers to keep her ankles warm. Obviously, I'm aware that this post might get all of the Scottish supporters kicked out of America, but fuck it, I'll keep going. You know what, Donald Trump? The only reason your mother's Scottish is because we fucking kicked her out. Your mother's so ugly, I don't even need to write jokes about it. If you were any more stupid, you would need to be watered twice a week. This World Cup is turning into a disgrace. Forget the deportations. You've actually priced ordinary fans completely out of it. I hope, America, that you come up against Iran and get your fucking arses handed to you twice, because they already did that with the Strait of Hormuz. Come on, Iran! Iran! Fuck you, Trump. You're a pustulant parcel of hatred. You're so fucking stupid you would trip over wireless internet. And now, here's Malky with the weather. How's the weather?
How do you think the weather's going?
They're looking in Scotland, Malky.
It's shite. Land of the free, eh? America the beautiful, from sea to shining sea. Sea obviously standing for C-U-N-T. And Donald Trump, you're shite at golf.
Anyway, do follow me if you like this kind of thing. You won't see me at the World Cup, obviously. Come on, Iran. Come on, Scotland. I am a lesbian.
Yes, there you have it. That was the Scottish swearing news outlook on the situation with the World Cup. Yes, now the World Series of Soccer is underway. I've put a cheeky fiver on Trump being awarded the Golden Boot by FIFA. Yeah, I think that'll be a sound investment. Second round, Alistair. Yes. Yes, so. Okay, Trump would have crapped himself. Is at my grand? Yes. I bet it's better. I bet it's. I know it shits himself if we met my mum. Jaeger bomb drinking was my personal favourite part of that. Yes. The woke Marxist, disabled, blue-haired, trans-pacing, clad, tofu-eating, Costa coffee visiting, Jaeger bomb drinking, non-binary foreign liberal communists are to blame, obviously. Totally true. Totally true, Graham. I totally agree. So, yes. And yes, how can you forget about the avocados? Yes, Kirsty, you're probably right there. He's already won the final all by himself, yes. Yeah, you can guarantee when it comes to the final, probably don't matter who's in the final. He will make sure that make sure he's got the strip of whoever's winning at whatever 3-4-0. He'll come on for the last 10 seconds, demand to be given the medal for man of the match, demand to be the first one to lift the trophy, and then he'll have to keep it for himself, and then he will demand that he's the winner of the golden boot as well, won't he? You can see it coming, can't you? Without a shadow of a doubt. Yes, that was Scottish swearing news. And thanks for highlighting these stories for me, Alistair. Absolutely hilarious. And it's always good to know what's the weather like up in Scotland. Yes. So, next time I'm up in Scotland, if I do a video saying, what's the weather like up in Scotland? It's shite. I scored the best Scottish soccer touchdown, probably the greatest soccer touchdowns ever in the history of the world. Yeah, I better do it in a dodgy Donald Trump accent. I scored the best soccer touchdown, probably the greatest soccer touchdowns ever in the history of the world. Trump won on penalties. Yes. Well, they need to grab him off the stage like they had to do before. Yeah, probably will do, yeah. I would love to know what my left-wing Labour voting, never racist, never homophobic, never transphobic, angry and outspoken old mum would have thought of Donald Trump. Yes. I don't need to get my mum started on it, because if somebody mentions his name, that's it. Face turns red, and it's just leave the room. That's the word. The weather is shite. Exactly. But anyway, let's have a little bit of a light-hearted break. They always say, never work with children or animals, and and let's just say nothing more true than this. Now, this little excerpt might look incredibly you might have seen this little bit before, but Trump won twice in the same game. Yes, he probably will have done, and his fans will eat it up and believe him as well. But yes, they say never work with children and animals. Now, if you notice in the corner, there are two children who gate crashed his you could say his part where he's been interviewed on the news. I get the feeling this will be around the time. Yes, where the could possibly be around the time when it was COVID, and you're doing all news. Well, as you can see, what happened here. It's been a little bit of a good story.
They do pardon me.
Crash bang wallet.
What's this going to be for the region?
My apologies.
You know, it's the kid in the last minute fight holding onto the frame of the door. No, I'm not going. I'm on camera. This is my 15 minutes of fame.
Sorry. South Korea's policy choices on North Korea have been severely limited.
Good morning, Oliver.
Okay. And they've definitely grown. Hello, Joe, are you, my friend? I think another one of my fantastic moderators. The other moderators have already put your channel in the chat for the link, so they can head over and subscribe. But yes, look at them, they're all grown up.
The other day with some pictures, and it went viral, and like 30 million people watched it. And here I am talking about it on, British TV 7 years later. They do.
Yes. Yes. Worst nightmare. But anyway, hello, Joe. Hope you're very, very well. But yes, that was. I saw that, I just chuckled away. Cheers for that, LMNOP. Hope you're very, very well. But yes, but that's as we're getting close to near the end. It just shows you that I really enjoy these live streams on a Friday, because the hour or 2 hours just seems to just fly by. It doesn't seem like 2 minutes when I look at the time and it's, my God, 15 minutes to go. Just tired from the heat. Yes, I can well imagine. It's because I remember a couple of weeks ago, it was really, really warm here, and it was on one particular day, you don't mind if the sun's out, and you just think, yeah, you can live with that. But when the sun ain't out, the clouds are not letting the sun out, and it's absolutely humid as anything, it's energy sapping. So I understand where you come from. Yes, wake up, no problem. Finally on laptop where Duck is. Don't you worry, Indy Duck Mel. We've got the ducks all ready and prepared for you. But anyway, let's. I came across this little clip of an old, of someone we've not seen for quite a while, who, let's just say, is a legend on this show. Absolute legend. Oh, well, apart from Maggie Reid. But I just can see on laptop, no chance on phone. Cheers for waiting with them. Oh, no problems. Anything for you, Andy Duckwell. Not a problem. But of course, where I work is the wind anywhere to be seen. But these days, it's normal. Oh, wow, no. I have to say, when I'm on holiday, I don't want it to be too hot, because I remember when we went to Lanzarote, and it was in the mid-40s, and it was just energy sapping. It was just too much even for me. And but anyway, let's get back to the show. Because anybody remember this guy? Yes, it's the one, the only, our Robbie Road Steamer. And as usual, our Robbie, he's, you could say he's, not being quiet, making sure he's making an absolute nuisance of himself. And he's true to form. Take it away, Robbie Road Steamer.
Get back! Get back!
All I will say is get ready for the voice of an angel.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the feds came. 2 weeks of training. Doesn't know how to hold a super soaker. Sucking on the trophic Cecilia with you. My mall cop girl. Do you remember when we used to say, what about with this laptop? What about with this laptop? Oh, that's easy. Get back! You're beautiful. Get back! And you're strong. My name's Robbie. We don't have to be on different sides. I know a place we can get crab rangoon. Sorry about that. Come on. Is your wife proud of you?
I love the bit that, is your wife proud of you? Yes, that's our Robbie Ross. It's still out there causing trouble. It's too easy, but I'm here for it, yes. Trolling maggots is too easy, but I'm here for it. Yeah, it's got to be done, hasn't it? It just has to be done. Yes, that was our Robbie Road Steamer. I haven't seen too much, so I thought, I'm going to have to hunt him out. I thought, yeah, all I'll say is, I just thought, surely he hasn't dropped off on Twitter. And I had a little look. Yeah, exactly, Eric Davison. Bloody funny. Look at you looking hard with your super soaker. Exactly. We could have crab rangoon. What a pickup. He's so brilliant. Oh, he's so fantastic. He's oh, do you remember when protesters throwing dildos at ICE agents? Yes, I do. And I still remember them where they were dressed up in fancy dress, you know, with them inflatable frogs, you know, trying to make them out as though they were, you know, trying to start riots. How can you start a riot in an inflatable frog outfit? And they're a danger to the public. That might be a good thing. What about DMT and ketamine? Are they available? Yes. Something that you smoke and it makes you trip balls. Better than the green tobacco. Yes, so that's what our Robbie Road Steamer has been up to. But anyway, I don't know if anybody's heard about this story, but this is an absolute belter. And you know, when it comes to when I heard this story, it kind of made me think about, you know, if these billionaires are doing such good stuff for the world, why are the billionaires building bunkers and stuff like that, you know, and, you know, for protection? Because I've got to say that I think this guy is absolutely brilliant, because when he does stuff like that, this is hilarious. This is about Ivanka and Jared Kushner. But you'll love the way, I have to say, look, what he calls them is just... Yeah, you're not wrong, Indy Duck. Well, best ice video was an ICE agent slipping on ice. Brilliant. But what you'll love about this guy is he's what he calls Ivanka and Jared. And it's just priceless. Shame, I would love to say I came up with these names, but I just couldn't. This guy, brilliant. covered it better than any news source we've got, and it was also entertaining. Real story about the Albanian island adventure these two idiots were up to, and brilliant.
So you don't know why Donald Trump's daughter, I'm a Wanker Trump, and her husband, Jarhead Kushnerd, have caused thousands of Albanians to come out in protest against them, but you don't
Yes, I'm a wanker.
want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of all your mates. Well, here's a quick rundown before you accidentally become a member of the billionaire class, single-handedly buying the entire planet for their luxury entertainment as well. Last week, I'm a Wanker Trump went on a podcast to say that a few years ago, her and her husband Jarhead were on a friend's private yacht and discovered one of the most valuable environmentally biodiverse areas in all of Europe, on the southern coast of Albania.
We swam to the islands, we went on a hike, barefoot all the way up to the top, and we were just captivated.
They were so captivated, in fact, that they decided they wanted to build a 10,000-room luxury hotel resort on top of it, and the people of Albania have rightly gone absolutely apeshit. You see, the nature reserve where the project is planned houses a seal colony, multiple sea turtle nesting spots, and is an important stopping-off point for migratory birds, which I guess explains why Jarhead is trying his best to look like one. Look at the beaky bastard! The protest started a couple of weeks ago when local Albanians tried to access the beach at the nature reserve, but instead found barbed wire and private security guards cordoning off the area, which got them asking, how the F does public land belonging to the Albanian people suddenly become privately owned? Well, that'll be because a couple of months after I'm a Wanker and Jarhead discovered the magical spot, the Albanian government passed a law reversing the ban on construction in protected areas. Now, in case you're thinking, hang on, did Jarhead Kushnerd bribe the Albanian government? Just know that he said that's absolutely not something he does, despite Jarhead pulling out of a similar luxury development in Serbia in November last year, after it was discovered that a government minister and 3 other public officials had forged documents and abused their office to help Kushnerd's investment fund build on a former military complex with heritage status. But just ignore that. Now, you might be asking, why would the Prime Minister of Albania, Edi Rama, want Donald Trump's son-in-law to piss off the entire Albanian population and absolutely total some flamingos? Well, Edi Rama thinks that a luxury resort will help make the country become a desirable tourist destination and help Albania become a member of the EU. Except the Albanian people, who are like, this is our land though, are now being dragged across cliff tops by private security firms acting in the private interests of these two dickholes. But wait, there's more. Because Jarhead Kuntner is also the bloke that Papa Trump put in charge of negotiating with Russia to end the war in Ukraine. A war that to us looks like a fucking travesty, but to Jarhead looks like an extremely exciting real estate venture. And proof that Jarhead sees international affairs as just a series of real estate opportunities to expand his property portfolio is proven by the fact that he was the bloke that suggested we turn the Gaza Strip into a Middle Eastern Las Vegas called
Trump Gaza, #1.
The billionaire crooks are literally stealing from us all, and we must stop them.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Absolutely brilliant. So the guy's got a big Facebook and TikTok presence, well worth following. Yes, I can well imagine he's very, very good. Yes. Getting the jail time and the drug traffic is very harsh. Yes. Barefoot through mines and pesky nature. Yes. Yeah, I support fight against stuff like heroin, meth, and amphetamine, cocaine, etc. But prison for user isn't the answer. Yes. Jarhead Kushner, oh my god, my ribs ache. Yes, I'm a wanker Trump. That made me chuckle. I'm a wanker trunk. I'm a wanker Trump. Yes. But yes, that was so funny. I think we're all just waiting for Ivanka to show us on the where he touched her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes. There ain't skin of doing an Ivanka impersonation is better. I've not seen that. I'm going to have to look that up without a shadow of doubt. Because that's terrible for the people and the animals, you know, like, these people need restraint. It's like, Why is Space Karen building a rocket? And I just think, why is Trump building a ballroom? It's not building it for the good of the... It's a hideout, innit? It's just a hideout, isn't it? But yeah, that was truly fascinating. And when it comes to... Shatner's birthday. Hello, my friend. Jared Kushner's real name is Bernard Bumcrime. Melanoma Trump uses her knickers to keep her ankles warm. Pure sexism, bloody funny. Yes. But, Jesus Christ. I thought it was Jez North. But yes, that was very, very interesting. But anyway, speaking of what's happening with the Trump, shall we head off to we have a Friday Frolic exclusive of when it comes to how's the negotiations with Iran, you know, and reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Yes, let's have a little look, see how it's going.
Wait a minute. What the? What is,
yes, going as well as expected.
Well, why on Helmsley? Slow down and stop. What is it? It's a mockery. Wait a minute.
Yes.
What the?
Yes, that's how the negotiations seem to be going. Yes, you'll just leave it at that. Psychedelics are a grey area because a quite smart person will learn from the experience, but an idiot won't. I've forgotten what... I remember in the books, Sherlock Holmes, he was on some right mind-bending stuff, wasn't he? I think balance is essential, and we do not feel gels with people, and we need therapy and some guidance. Yes. But yes, that's how the negotiations are going, you know, with saying... Is Trump actually saying that war is not actually a war, is finally over. It's the 12th time this week he's said it. And 39 ends to a war, Trump. It's a conflict, not a cricket score. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And let's, as we shall head off to find out more about this. Find out more about this. Hello, are you heading off now, Kirsty? Some chuckles this evening. Time to bid you farewell and bye. No worries, Kirsty. Have a pleasant weekend. Yeah, you have a pleasant weekend, and I shall bid you farewell, and I'll see you next week, should I say. So take care, my friend, and thanks for stopping by. But yes, let's sort of like hear about the latest situation with this new plot twist about the ending of the war with Iran. And I think it looks like he might have cracked it this time.
Turns out the Iran war is almost over.
Breaking news from the White House, where President Trump has just called off his threat to bomb Iran tonight.
He, quote, understands that the supreme leader of Iran has approved of a deal to end the war with Iran.
The Strait will officially open as soon as we sign, which could be soon, very soon, maybe over the weekend. In Europe, I won't be able to be there.
Why are you not going to the ceremony you just invented? What could you have going Iran that's more important than ending a war.
Donald Trump will ring in his 80th birthday with a UFC cage match on the White House lawn.
Yeah, so clearly his 80th birthday is far more important than ending the war with Iran.
Well, yes, no. It makes sense, okay? Because peace in the Middle East is one thing, but a UFC fight is obviously more important, you know? It's like how Franklin Roosevelt missed the end of World War II to be at WrestleMania. But regardless of whether Donald Trump is there or not, the U.S. and Iran have reached a deal.
Iran says they have not reached any sort of deal.
Okay, maybe the war will keep going on for a while, but listen, don't worry. Trump is going to win this war. It's guaranteed. He's up like 29 points. And if you're worried in the meantime about gas prices, relax, because Trump announced an amazing surprise.
Under pressure from rising gas prices, the president also touted what he said was a secret U.S. effort to guide oil through the Strait of Hormuz.
We've been taking out millions of barrels of oil. Nobody knows it. You know who doesn't know about it? Iran, until right now.
Oh, damn! How do you like...
Yes, they've been caught out, haven't they? If that's it, we're all saved. All that amount of oil that he's pinched, he's saved us all. We should be fine for at least a good couple of years, at the very least.
Them apples, Iran. Trump has been sneaking out millions of barrels of oil from the Strait, and you never knew about it because it was never reported.
The effort has been previously reported about.
Okay. Well, the New York Times reported it, but Iran doesn't read the Times. They just subscribe to Play Connections. Okay, maybe Iran knows, but Trump says we took out 100 million barrels last month. That's got to be what, like a year's worth of oil?
The president this week said the military has helped move 100 million barrels of oil, which is about 1 day's worth of global oil consumption.
Oops.
1 day? You're bragging about taking a month to steal 1 day of oil? It's like doing a full-body shower for a date and then showing up and he's a drummer.
Exactly. Yes, maybe no, we're not being saved then. Oh dear, how sad. Oh dear. So, not really the, you could say you could say the saviour that he thinks it is. But, as I say, this is the moment you've been waiting for, Indie Duck Mel. This is for you. This is just for you. Because, since you're kind enough to ask, so I thought I would, just before the show, I thought, see if I can find a cutie little video with ducks. And I came through, well, hopefully. So, here is some clip about some ducks. Just for you, Indie Duck. Just for you. Enjoy, my friend.
Yes, you want a banana?
Look at that swanky move.
Stop attacking me! I am your father! Your father, Jerry! Jerry, stop!
Wee! Who looks swanky? Look at my legs! Wee! There you go. Just for you. Just for you. Just for you. So I basically managed to find that one just for you. Hopefully that was just what you needed. But anyway, as I say, that was just for you. Was that alright for you? Duck Stompy, Duck Army. No, what is Indie Duck Mail? Just for you. Right. As we we finished off into the home straight, and I've got a little bit of a special one for it's somewhat different, a little bit different to what I normally do, but I did it for a reason, because I've as I say, I've got 2 videos out. One which was at 6 o'clock, taking the rise out of our plastic patriot, Little Dick Tice, making a bit of a tit of himself in Parliament. But I managed to do, but there was something that I found quite touching, and yeah, cheers for that, Alistair. Yeah, if you can, please hit the like button. There's something really, really special happened that, well, I won't say special, but it was quite touching, and I have to say, I'm not sure I would have been able to do this. Because I don't know if anybody will have recognised, but it was the 10th anniversary of the murder of Labour MP Jo Cox, and where she was murdered by a bit of a right-wing wingnut, and I think it was about a week before the Brexit referendum result, and all I would say is that now this is, you guys in the chat will probably know, if my daughter's still here, she probably will not, but what they basically did, well, you guys might not, they did a debate in the Parliament, talking about the legacy of Jo Cox, and can you imagine, and this speech from Jo Cox's sister, Kim Leadbitter, she spoke for 20 minutes, and I don't know how she managed to do it, because I have to say, if I'm having, I've got two brothers myself, and if I were in that situation, I had to make a speech for a good 20 plus minutes, I'm not sure I'd be able to do it. So I remember watching it, and I remember watching it, I had tears streaming down my face, because I just thought she handled it incredibly well. So what I decided to record it, and I just thought it was the most amazing, most emotional speech, because there were bits where if you manage to watch it, I've put it on for about 8 o'clock. If you do manage to watch it, it will make you cry. It'll also make you think, and it will definitely make you laugh, because there was some good funny bits in there. And I'll tell you what, I also made me cry a little bit was when Jess Phillips spoke about her, which was that was a bit tough. But here's a little excerpt of what Kim Leadbitter had to say, and it was a really, really good 20-minute speech. But it was a bit of a roller coaster ride.
If there is one lesson we should take from her legacy, it's this: hatred grows when good people become indifferent to division. The answer to polarisation cannot be more polarisation. The answer to fear cannot be more fear. The answer must be courage. The courage to listen, the courage to speak responsibly, the courage to reject extremism in all its forms, the courage to defend democratic values even when emotions run high, and most importantly, the courage to remember that we belong to one another. In remembering Jo today, let us not simply mourn what was lost. Let us ask ourselves what kind of country we want to become. Do we want a society defined by outrage and suspicion, or one defined by compassion and solidarity? Do we want future generations to inherit division, or do we want them to inherit hope? That choice is ours. And perhaps the greatest tribute we can offer Jo is not merely to repeat her words, but to live by them and to show in all our actions and behaviours that we really are far more united and have far more in common than that which divides us.
Yeah, that was you could say a bit. It was quite emotional, you know, watching it, and you know, if you're gonna, because I've got it ready to come up at 8 o'clock. If you watch that one, that it's all time stamped and whatever, or you could either just go on Parliament Live and go for Thursday and then find the legacy of Jo Cox, and they'll have it all number there. Watch it on there, and I just thought it was just a fantastic speech. She was just brilliant. And I'll say, I'm not sure I'd have been able to do it for 20 plus minutes. And it's a good 23, 24 plus minute speech. And I thought the way she handled it was brilliant. And you know, all I will say is, if you do watch it, do you know how there was only one Tory MP in the House? In the chamber. And you'll be surprised who it is. You would be surprised. I've seen the clip of it, Alistair. Very, very good. But you will be surprised. You'll also be surprised that... you will also be very, very surprised that where the Reform... They were all there, you know, watching... No, none of them turned up. Which is... which is fair enough, you know, mind you. I think if Farage had been there, it would have been almost like trolling, wouldn't it, really? But, yeah, there was I would say quite a few, not every Labour MP, but there was quite a good handful. But yes, it's I've got it on for 8. If you just want to watch the whole thing, it's all there on Parliament Live for Thursday, and it should be easy to find. So anyway, I just wanted to highlight, because like we've highlighted Rick Mail, you know, the sad passing of Rick Mail, and the sad passing of Jo Cox, which yes, I wonder who did his bit to sow fear and division at that time. Yes, a certain Nigel Farage with his breaking point Nazi-esque looking poster. Yes. Was it Desmond Swayne who was the only Tory MP there? No, it wasn't. If you watch it, you will be surprised. It will blow your socks off. It will. You'll be because she's sort of. I'll give you the clue. She's sort of like made a little bit of a name for herself for spreading hate and division in the Tory party, and I'll leave it at that. But you will be surprised. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that, because it's 10 years since the sad passing of Jo Cox. So I hope that helps. Hope you've enjoyed the show, and I hope you've had some good giggles along the way. And I just want to say thank you so much for, you know, put this on there. Thank you for you know, showing up and making the last couple of hours seem like a couple of minutes. I always enjoy doing these shows because it just so I remember when I first started doing it, I'd just break up in a cold sweat and not right sure what I'm going to do here and do there. But I suppose the more you do it, the more experience you get, better at it. And hello, Lost Missionary. How are you, my friend? No worries, cousin it. And yeah, goodbye. See you later, Sarah Dave. Well, as I say, I do in. Now, I just say it's just something that I really, really enjoy doing now. And it, as I say, it's spending a couple of hours with you, good, having a good giggle and a laugh, and hopefully it's made the world a little bit, welcomed you into the. Hopefully having a good weekend. But anyway, all I will say is have a fantastic weekend, my friends, and thanks for stopping by. And until next week, I shall bid you farewell. And if you cannot be good, Be good at it. Take care, my friends.